Hello again, everyone. This is Randy, your sewing machine man. We're looking at a BROTHER-CS6000i computer machine. And the reason we're looking at it is because I've been having questions in the comments from folks. What is the lightest sewing machine you can get and still expect some level of performance and have, full features and stuff like that? And that is a very, very good question because they're making them lighter and lighter and fewer features. Now this one has a couple features that you might like in that it has 60 stitches. It says 59 here, but I guess a zigzag you can adjust through a range of different sizes, and you actually have a 00 before the 1. So that's actually 60 plus stitches, and it does them well as long as you don't get crazy about heavy stuff and get involved in a bunch of doodads. I've already serviced this thing, so it's doing everything it's supposed to do and doing it well. Came in with the bottom stitch a little too tight, had to back that off, and it had the factory paint on the screw on the bobbin case, and I showed you that on the other video about the 2 screws down underneath. The right one holds the bobbin case in place and the left one adjusted. So it had the green paint on it, which is their quality control. When they set it, they put the green paint on it to freeze it in place, but it still needed to be adjusted because it was too tight. The stitches weren't laying flat, so now they're doing real nice. So it makes a nice stitch, and we're on 2 layers, and maybe 4 layers of this would be good. When you get too many layers, you'll start challenging it, and you don't want to challenge it because it weighs 13 pounds. It's not a heavy machine. As you get more weight, it would just be logical as you get more robust components and things like that. Not always the case, but it's a logical progression to assume the more weight, the little bit better it's going to be. And of course, the more weight it is, the more you have to lug it around. And I have customers who don't want to lug around their big machine to quilt retreats and get-togethers and stuff like that, and sit and sews and what have you. So they want a lightweight machine, and this one kind of fills the bill. It's lightweight. It's 13 pounds. That's really light. Back here is a drop feed, so you can do the free motion stuff like that. Drop feed back here, and up here's your bobbin winder, so you can wind your bobbin up on top like so many of them do. It has the winding diagram here, show you how to do it. So it's pretty simple, and I would recommend it for somebody who wants a light machine. This is not my first recommendation for somebody to have a primary machine to get all their sewing done. But if you want one you want to grab and stick in a little bag, this one came with a little bag. You stick it in, throw it over your shoulder, and away you go. My goodness, it's not half bad, and it does a good job. It does a nice machine, gets done what you want done, and that's just lightweight projects, not sewing denim, not sewing multiple layers of heavy stuff. It's just not going to do it successfully, and it's going to malfunction. But it's got the standard drop-in bobbin. It's got a 15 class plastic bobbin, because it's got the magnet underneath the bobbin case that holds it in place. There's a magnet that keeps it down, so if you put a metal bobbin in there, it'll kind of mess up the formula for the tension. It'll add tension to the mix because the magnet will be acting upon the bobbin, so you have to have a plastic bobbin. And here's something that I don't recommend, is having these up here with this thing hanging out like that. It'll get down inside there, and I showed you videos of what happens when it gets down inside there. It'll wrap around until it locks it up. So what I always do is I bring it around, find the hole that they always have, and put it through the hole and let it stick out the top, and then it can't grab it and take it down in. Just give it a little snip there, and then it's sticking straight up in the air. I'll show you that. Sticking straight up, and it can't go down in that hole and get wrapped around the hand wheel and cause you a bunch of grief. So that's basically, in a nutshell, a very simple little machine, 13 pounds, lightweight. If you're looking for something that's lightweight and still functional and gets it done, I'll recommend this one within those parameters. This is not my go-to machine. It's not my primary machine. I'm not saying this is going to go from A to Z. This is going to be on the light end. It's not going to be even medium weight. Lightweight, you might get a lot of use out of it. You keep it serviced like this lady's keeping it serviced. That'll get you a lot of service out of it. But computer, sewing machine. The sewing machine lives here. Starts here, goes down here, and over here is your motor, computer, and drive. But There's not a lot going on over here except electronics, so it's lightweight. It is the BROTHER-CS6000i computer.